point of sale and accounting software live demo. So I've just logged in as an admin. First of all, you can see that in the administration menu you can set the company setting. In the company setting you can change all the company information that reflects on the invoice printout, and then we go to the product definition page. Here you can choose the already created products, or you can create the new product. You can set the barcode, you can set purchase rate, you can set sale price and minimum stock level, and you can change the product group, that is actually the product category. You can set the brand name, you can set unit of measurement, that is that can be pieces, carton or box. So this is basic setting of the product while you are defining the product. Then you can even update the product from the same page. Then we go to the purchase invoice. In the purchase invoice you have option to create invoice against cash customer. From here you can choose the supplier if it's already created, or you can create the new supplier from here. The supplier code, opening balance you can enter here. Opening balance that is the amount that is already payable to the supplier. So you can create new supplier from here. You can choose a supplier, then you can choose the product from here. You can enter the barcode to select the product, or you can choose this button, select button, and search and select the product from this page. You can search the product by product name, barcode, unit of measurement. So here you can see you can change the quantity. By default it's showing quantity of 6, because in the system, in the backend, we have defined the bulk quantity, so that's why it's showing for 6 by default. We can change the purchase price from here while entering the purchase invoice. It will ask you to whether if you want to change the product price permanently or for only this invoice. Okay, so as you can see, this is the total amount, total quantity, and in the down payment you can enter the down payment that you are paying to the supplier for this invoice, and then the due balance will be reflected against the supplier ledger, that the supplier ledger will be maintained. When we save the invoice, it will give you a printout of the invoice with all the information we have entered in this purchase invoice. So here is the print preview. As you can see on the top, it will show you your company information, and then the supplier information, invoice number, and then the product information, prices, and the quantity, everything that we have entered in the purchase invoice. It also shows the total balance of the supplier that is payable. Then we go to the stock report. Here you can see when you click on search, it will show you the stock, updated stock here. So let's enter another invoice. We can select a product, we can search the product from here, and we can go to the next row, search the more products. So you can enter the barcode here to select the product. At the same time you can choose the product by search and selector. Okay, so here you can choose the supplier that we have created earlier, or you can create the invoice on cash. So if you're choosing the supplier, you can save it without entering the down payment, and now this is purely credit invoice for the supplier. Now if we go to the stock report, you will see that the stock is updated for the new products that we have purchased from the supplier. There are other reports like price report, product report, stock shortage report. You can print the barcode from here, You can set the barcode setting, size and margin and all that, and then you can print the barcode. There are the other reports like stock aging report, stock ledger report. This is stock aging report. You will need to choose the product category first, then it will show you aging of the product. Next you can see stock value report. It will show you all the products available in the system and along with their valuation prices, purchase prices, by sale prices and all that. Next you can see there are other options in the purchase quotation, order, invoice, return. This is purchase return option. You can choose the invoice that is already created. You can enter the quantity here that you want to return and just save it. After once you save it, it will show you the printout. The purchase invoice return printout will show you the actual invoice on the top and the return information below the printout. Now we go to the sale menu. See, in the sales menu, first of all, here you can create the customer. For the customer, it works same way as you created the supplier. Then you can create the sale invoice against that customer. We can choose the product. This is sales screen, and it's also the point of sale screen. So in this screen you can also search the product by barcode, or you can choose the product from select button. Here also you can change the sale price, sale quantity, discount percentage option is available, discount amount option is available. As you see, once we change the quantity, it's updating the whole invoice total and everything. So once we click on this checkbox, it will automatically fill the whole price, whole amount in the down payment. It means that the customer is paying the full amount, and this is the sale invoice printout. This sale invoice printout is available actually in three kind of sizes. It prints on A4 size, it prints on A5 size, it prints on 80 mm thermal printer receipt invoice, or 55 mm thermal printer receipt invoice. Once we create the sale, we can see the cash flow here in the cash book page. This cash book will show the complete cash flow of the system. As you can see, when we are purchasing, the entry is updated. So next is account ledger report. This is supplier ledger. We can print out the supplier ledger. We can purchase from the supplier on credit or cash. Now we can create a new customer, and I will show you then the customer ledger as well. So I'm just creating a customer with the opening balance of 30,000. Here we can enter the customer mobile number, customer code we can enter, or it will be automatically generated. It's no problem, both options are available. Then we can search the customer from here and select the product through barcode. This is actually the sale invoice form. So as you can see, 24 is the total quantity. We can change the quantity from here, okay, and the subtotal is here. We can enter the discount in percentage and in cash, and it will show you amount after discount. It will show you area 30,000 that I have entered in the opening balance. Here I can enter the cash that customer is paying for this invoice, and here is the printout. So as you can see, this is a complete invoice, sale invoice. It will show you the payment and the balance, as well as the arrears, ledger balance as well. So if you search here in the customer ledger, you will find the complete history of the customer ledger. You can see that the customer have paid some amount and the balance is there. So the cash is also reflected in this cash book, so the balance is updated. Other things are financials ledgers. They can be expense ledgers or other type of account ledgers. You see here, you can enter the expense name and choose the account group, and then from this payment voucher you can choose the account ledger name, and you can post submit the expenses. Like this is the expense for the utility bill. You can enter the narration here, utility bill payment, and when you save it, it will post the transaction payment voucher. So the cash is out against the utility bill. So I have just posted the an expense. So here is another example. Through payment voucher you can make the expense transactions, or you can make the payment to supplier from the same page. So as you can see, the supplier ledger is updated when you make the payment to the supplier through this payment voucher page. So the cash book will also be reflected definitely. So this is the financials module. From here you can print out the ledger details. Through receipt voucher you can collect the payment from customer. I have selected the customer from here. I am collecting 50,000 rupees, 30,000, 25,000 rupees for this customer. Cash received, you can enter the narration here. So this is the cash receipt printout. It can be used for cash receipt or bank receipt. So the reflect you can see in the customer ledger. You see here the amount received, and the narration is also printed in this ledger page. There are other reports like sale report. As you see, this is the total sale report of the day, sales summary report, sale detail report. You have a lot of filters here. You can search by product, by product category, by product group, by cashier, by sale invoice number. This is profit report. When you make the sales, it will automatically post the profit in this report for against each product. You can see the profit against every single product, against every single invoice. So this is the profit analysis report. There are other reports like account ledger report, financial reports. This is profit and loss report. It's a complete financial report.